Ronald Acuna Jr. is dealing with knee problems, and that's a big fat rut row. Okay, that's what that is. That's a uh-oh situation. They're saying he's going to be ready for opening day, but an MRI revealed meniscus irritation.
That was
For
Brian
those of you,
Snicker being optimistic, I think, that he's going to be ready to go.
I think so too. For those of you that don't know what the meniscus is, think of it as a jelly pad between the two bones where your knee comes together. Basically, that's an
Yes.
easy way to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
So he seemed fine last year coming off a knee injury that he did sustain in 2021. So this is not necessarily a new thing. And
So
it could be something.
sorry, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that I was like, oh man, is this lingering from the ACL tear? Because a lot of
Right.
times a meniscus and an ACL will happen at the same time. It's not uncommon.
Correct. Yeah.
But the fact that he's able to play the way he did after he came back, and then especially last year, getting 70 bags, like it doesn't seem like it was bugging him last year. This seems like a new thing.
Yeah, I think it's a new thing. Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to, that's exactly what I was going to say. And a meniscus is finicky. There's a lot going on. It's really deep inside. So depending on how it may be strained or torn or whatever.
So this is the thing that's scary about it to me is that Kyle Lewis in 2022, right? Yeah. He he tweaked his knee going back for a routine fly ball in center field in Seattle.
Yeah.
He was like the future of the franchise before Julio, by the way. Maybe it's 2021. But anyway, he has not been the same. He's basically out of baseball now. He didn't come back that year. We kept being like, oh man, Kyle Lewis is coming back. He's running the bases. Oh, he's a little bit ginger. Oh, but they say he's all right. He's coming back. And then it ended up being a concussion. He got hit in the head, but then he came back from the concussion and the knee was still bothering him.
Yeah.
Right? And then those who are familiar with Brandon Roy and the Portland Trailblazers, granted he had knee problems in college before he came into the league, but the beginning of the end of his career was he knocked knees with Ron Artest in LA, tore his meniscus, and that was the beginning of the end for him. He was never the same after that. And so to me, a meniscus is a really, really scary thing because it is so finicky. Guys can come back from them and be just fine. But it can also be the beginning of the end for some guys because it just is never fine.
Well, I'll tell you.
It's a lingering pain that you're fine one day and then you're not the next.
True. Anything in the orthopedic realm, shoulders, knees, that kind of the ball joints and stuff, it's rough, man. They're so odd. And the fact that a body is capable of producing and functioning with something so strange and with such dynamic range of movement and then what we ask of it, truly incredible. So what I will say though is even if this is the beginning of the end for Ronald Acuna Jr., it's not going to be the beginning of the end. Thank you. It's not going to be the beginning of the end of his career. It might be the beginning of the end of him in the outfield, but we very well could be, and I argue are, seeing a tremendous shift in mindset because of what Bryce Harper did. I think that in the event that it needs to be that way, that he needs to come in from the outfield, there will be a place for him.
There will be. Dude, he would have the strongest arm of any first baseman if that's what he played.
Are you kidding me? Yes.
What a waste of an absolute cannon.
I agree. But you keep his presence, you keep his bat, you keep his speed, you keep all that. If
he would be you could make him the fastest DH in the league.
For sure. Oh, yeah. And then his whole job is to hit dingers and steal bases. That's all he's supposed to do.
What DH has the job to steal bases?
Right. Just the new ones.
But no, I truly hope though that it is nothing, that he comes back and he's ready opening day and he's fine. I'm pulling for him again.
Yeah, it needs to be nothing. Like honestly.